Turning on the microphones.
Are we up?
We are up.
We are up?
And there's
What's up, dog?
What's up, Doc?
I don't know. What is it?
Oh, there we go. It's already starting.
Here we go.
I could go for a hot dog right now.
It was a good,
That,
30 seconds.
what do you want on that hot dog, though?
Mustard and relish.
Just mustard and relish?
And chili.
And what's a white Damn it.
A what?
I was going to say an RX-78 dog, but I couldn't think of a white condiment.
Got it.
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
Okay, thank you. Maybe mayonnaise, ketchup, and what's a blue condiment?
So which means you're now gonna be the master over here, and Jacob's gonna come over here.
Oh, yeah. Is that how we transition?
I guess that's how we
We're kicking people out?
No, I would never do that.
Survivor Island?
You know.
Let's never do a listener poll of like who's their least favorites or anything like that.
It'll be me.
We'll all feel bad. We'll all feel
Yeah,
bad.
we
by
will
the
feel
end of
bad. It's either going to be me or John.
That would be kind of funny, though, but no problem.
You only say it's kind of funny because you know you're not in trouble.
Who doesn't like Nico?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Myself.
We haven't even said we haven't even said hello to everyone yet, and we're
I know.
already going off on a tangent.
Yeah, you're supposed to rein us in.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
well, no,
Well,
we're just starting.
We're just starting. We're getting everything ready. I would like everybody to,
Onions
start
to
getting
count.
their snacks, their drinks, their all of their fun things, and
Oh.
we'll get started.
Onions could count as a white condiment, right?
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
Ooh, sauerkraut would be
something
really good.
white, right? Yeah, an RX-78 dog.
But the blue we haven't solved. Blueberries.
I
It's the only
love
thing I can
Blueberries?
think of.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
love
Ew.
that mug.
Maybe
Didn't
they
I
can
talk
bring
to-
back blue ketchup.
Didn't I talk to you about the rice maker that is that size? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
It's so cool. That's so wonderful.
Is there any Gundams that operate on
We've
gas?
been live.
I know we've been live. Are we ready to?
Yeah,
Are we ready to kick it?
sure. John's the guy.
John's the guy.
Welcome everyone to the GundamProCast, episode 4. I got myself, John. Introduce yourself. He doesn't have an alias. He's confused.
Me. Me, James.
Bronson.
Nico
And Jacob at the helm.
And Jacob at the helm,
and Jacob at the helm.
running the behind the
We're like
scenes.
4 obnoxious teenagers, and Jacob's driving us to the concert.
Yeah, we're all in the back seat.
We're all in the backseat just causing the ruckus.
Who's kicking the seat?
Are we there yet, Jake?
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? No, I guess
Mom?
We'll never
we'll
be there.
never be there.
Jake's gonna beat me.
Mom, your hair looks lovely today.
Already have a question in the chat. Do you guys ever
Nice.
set up at expos and cons? I went to one today and saw one Gundam booth. We were at Anime Boston this year.
We were at Anime Boston, yep.
One could argue we were born at Anime Boston.
We were.
That-
This,
We're
this
born at
podcast
Anime
was
Boston.
born at Anime Boston.
The YouTube channel does have our 2 casts that we did at Anime Boston, which I do
does.
encourage you to watch. They were very fun. At cons, that's a Walter question.
Yes.
And Walter's actually not real. He's a figment of our imagination, so we can't answer it.
I'm pretty sure.
Then I'm gonna stop giving him money.
Anime Boston every year.
That's between you and
pretty
him.
sure we'll be at because it's local to us.
Yeah.
As far as stuff like across the country, I don't think they want to lug this stuff this far, but they do ship, and you can order online. And speaking of ordering online, guys,
What?
we got approval for this podcast. There's a big tax-free weekend sale going on right now.
No way.
As you guys may know or may not know, huge inventory reduction sale going on the website. And we got a coupon code. Use code extra bonus for 10%.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Now I literally can't wait.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good work, Jacob.
So how is everybody doing since the last time we got here? Like, how's everyone doing?
I'm good, Nico. How are you?
I've been well. It's been a pretty busy last month. I hope now we've figured out the audio issues. At all? Interesting.
That cut off the audio when you went to that screen?
Now we're back.
Audio cut.
Oh,
when we
okay,
click
Okay,
the
all
overlay.
right.
I was just like, what is
All
happening?
right, so I guess the camera has to be on when the overlay is. Or the camera has to be on when I'm talking, or when we all are talking.
I love that you were
Noted.
talking about how we've solved the audio issues as we had an audio issue.
As we have that transition. Yeah, no. So not anymore. No.
Yeah, you can't hear us when the overlay's up. Yeah, don't worry about
He
it.
made a whole different.
The coupon code is extra bonus.
Coupon code is extra bonus.
Extra
I will
bonus.
type it in the chat.
And as an extra bonus, I will repeatedly say that over
Yeah,
the
we'll
course
do
of the
it
podcast.
periodically.
Extra bonus.
Yeah, Narbin's back here. Yeah, the first podcast was definitely an event. That was so much fun.
Oh, they
And-
said it was at an event, which
it
is
was
also
at
true.
an event. Oh, okay,
Yes.
well, it was an event, and yes, it was at an event.
Oh, it was an excellent. That was the first day I met Nico.
Yeah,
No,
our
It was
second
also
day.
the first day I
Everyone.
met everybody at this table.
Yeah. Yes. Don't touch
Yes.
me.
I tried.
So with with the extra bonus, discount code, and it's available through anything. What are some things are we looking forward to when it comes to new kits that have arrived?
That have arrived or will be arriving.
Arrived, will be arriving, things like that. I know we have a lot of amazing selections here, but I have been actually seeing a lot of people receive their real grade God Gundams.
Yes, not in the States.
Not in the States. Okay, so everywhere else but us.
Yes, because we get everything like a month to a month and a half back
Mhm.
behind. So it is releasing. People are getting them across seas.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes, which means the time is nigh. It is on the way.
Would you say September time?
Probably. Walter, what's the forecast on God Gundam? Real grade God Gundam?
We don't
Okay.
know yet.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Soon.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
So is the God Gundam and the Horse two separate kits?
I think so. I think the horse was perfect. Not perfect grade. Sorry.
P Bandai.
It's P Bandai,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
As
I
is
have
the
to buy it on P Bandai.
P Bandai, and I think the other base that they're releasing for it.
That's actually not a Bandai kit.
It isn't.
No.
It's not. That's third party.
The fighting stand
Yeah.
base, I'm pretty sure that's third party.
Ah, Kotobukiya.
No, a weird one. Even like fifth party.
Oh, like
fifth
way
party
into
kit.
there.
Yeah, way into there.
Oh my god.
The horse is a P Bandai release that you have to buy through P Bandai. The real grade God Gundam does not come with the horse, also known as Fun Psyche.
Yeah.
The P Bandai kit comes with the.
Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't say the name.
I'm just for clarity's sake for everybody.
I just built it for the first time. The high grade.
Yes, you can. Yes, thanks for bringing that up. You can actually get the horse in the high grade Master Gundam and Fun Psyche kit. It comes in that kit, and the P Bandai kit is the same horse. So if you already have that kit and you buy the P Bandai kit, you will get the same horse.
Because it's currently unconfirmed if the P Bandai Fun Psyche has posability.
It does not.
It doesn't.
At
No,
all?
it's
That's confirmed?
Really?
It's the exact same
It's
kit.
the exact same
which is
horse
effect
from the
part.
Master grade, high
Master-
grade, Master
high grade Master
high grade
Gundam.
Master Gundam and Fun Psyche combo kit. It is the same horse. They just took the runners out of that box and sold it as a P Bandai kit, and it comes with effect parts for the real grade God Gundam, including effects to do the. Jacob, help me out here. What's it called? What's the special attack? The Sekiha Tenkyoken. I know it's complicated. If you haven't seen G Gundam, it sounds like gibberish. Comes with effect parts to do that, and it comes with an additional backpack thing that helps you display the circular energy circles on his back in a different way. And then the horse in that kit is not very posable. You just built it, John. Did it have any posability at all?
No.
No.
No. You shove the stand up his crotch, and he just stands there. You can't even adjust the legs. Like his legs are in a in a specific
leap.
pose, and that's it.
Yes, and
I think you can angle the legs, but like you can't. It doesn't have bendable joints, which I was hoping it would.
Right.
Oh.
and then you
Yeah.
put the real grade God Gundam on top of that.
I've never built a God Gundam.
Right on top of it. Okay.
Oh, well, the best one you probably
I
can
was
ever
gonna
build is
say.
about to come out.
Yeah, like it's going to be
So
way better
wait
than what's
for the
out
real
there.
grade.
Yeah.
I would get the real grade, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
I'll
you
wait
could
for
get
the
the high res, but like, I don't think you can get it. I don't think it's really in
Yeah, you
production
can
right
rear
now.
up.
And it is really good, but it's very different. I would, if your options are wait for the real grade or get the high grade, I would wait for the real grade.
I will wait for the real grade then.
Yeah.
So walking through, what makes the RG God Gundam like that good? I mean, like, yeah, we've had some like really amazing kits post
Decals.
You know, not just the decals, but just post post Unicorn when
Yeah.
that first came out.
Well,
And now we've received all of these new RGs. Is this going to be even more? Does it have more articulation than most? Because if you think about G Gundam as an anime, and yes, John, I know you haven't watched it.
The running meme.
The running meme. How's the articulation? If anybody's seen anything that we've or heard of anything?
I have. I've seen a couple of early reviews, and what I can tell you is it's a real grade like.
Dude, he's doing like a full split kick in the air.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
so cool, man.
It's a real grade like the more modern real grades where it has like a full inner frame.
Uh-huh.
There's no what's
Nico,
that
does
joint
this-
called?
There's
Does
no
this answer your
semi-
question on articulation. He's doing a split.
Yes,
but I
he
wanna
can do
hear-
splits.
I want to hear it too.
Yeah. What's that? The pre-built inner frame. What's that runner called? Nico, do you know?
Oh,
The advanced MS joint or something.
on the bottom corner. Yeah, I think it's advanced MS drive.
Something
Not
like
sure.
that. Yeah. So the real grade God Gundam comes with 2 advanced MS joints specifically for the shoulders and the forearms. The rest of it is a full inner frame built with none of the advanced MS joints. Kind of like the last 6 or 7 real grades that they've done.
Really?
And they used those because they offered more articulation in those specific joints. It's trademarked or highly advertised that he can cross his arms across his chest. The real grade God Gundam.
Like
So,
fully,
yes,
like,
yes, like
no
over,
way.
just like in the show.
Like
yes,
inside,
yes,
like,
yes. So much so
Huh.
that is the box art for the real grade.
Yeah,
Is him with his
yeah.
arms crossed.
Huh.
Yes.
I'm so looking forward to that.
Yes,
That's
I'm
gonna
very
be
much
awesome.
looking forward to it. That makes me a little nervous because those joints are kind of notorious for not lasting the test of time. So we'll see how his weakest shoulders get or whatever. But I guarantee you, out of the box, it's going to be the most fun kit. And they're also really advertising the fact that he can do the full splits without popping his side skirt armor
Yeah,
off and
yeah.
stuff like that too.
So even the side skirt armor can lift all the way up.
It
Maybe
get-
past
I don't know-
the
I don't know
180
how.
degrees?
I think it can go 180 almost.
It gets out of the way.
Yeah.
It gets out of the way. They know he's from G Gundam. They know he's a martial arts mobile suit, and they
Sure.
want him to be able to do those poses.
Sure.
So
That's hot.
Yeah.
It gives me a ton of hope for future real grades too. I mean, they've just been getting better and better, which is why, without even looking at any preview photos or anything, I knew this one was going to be amazing.
yeah, it would have been really bad if it wasn't.
The back rainbow looks cool too.
The back beams, I'm so excited to get that extension to just have them spread out like that. That combined with the joint work that we've seen in preview images, it's going to be amazing. It's like I said, Jimbo said, don't even bother with any current God Gundams. Just get this one.
I mean, the high grade's cool and all, but
It's
not
cool,
gonna
but if
compare.
you're gonna
If I'm gonna buy the real grade,
Exactly.
I might as well just buy the real grade.
You might as well just go for
just
it.
hold off.
if
and-
you're
and
gonna
go
buy it,
for
then yes, you should buy it. Yes, that's
Yeah.
Well, if I'm gonna buy the real grade, skip the high grade and go for the real grade.
yes.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Have something prettier on my shelf.
You'll have nothing but good memories of it right out of the gate.
Yeah, nothing but.
Any stock related questions? I know there's a couple in the chat right now. I will direct over to Walter because he handles when inventory comes in and stuff like that. But for that type of stuff, it's oh, I lied.
Hi, Lee. How are you?
Getting live updates from the man himself.
All right. So to answer the perfect grade questions, no PG lists have been sent out by Bluefin. So
None?
Apparently not.
Huh.
So there's no orders going around for perfect grades right now.
So we can't order them.
So quite a while.
Yeah, quite a while. We will get answers for the stock questions from.
Does
the man that's what I was
so
getting
here's a question, a global question to us, I guess. If Bluefin isn't sending out orders for perfect grades, what does that tell you? That they're not reprinting perfect grades, right? Because there would be
Maybe.
orders out if they were planning on reprinting some.
at. I always felt
Either
like
reprinting or
planning
making a
something
new
new.
one.
That's what I was saying.
Planning for a big update.
Does that make you feel like they're maybe coming out with a new one and they're trying to save the pre-orders, or they're producing them right now or whatever?
To
So
me,
that's cool.
I go right towards stuff's in production, is why there aren't orders. Otherwise, yeah, they'd be doing reprints and putting them out.
Right, because they wouldn't put orders out that they haven't already made, because then you have to
Exactly.
wait for them to be made.
That's
Sure.
very true. And I'm sure it's probably going to be P Bandai.
What's P Bandai?
Oh, well, the
P
new perfect
Bandai
grades.
PG.
Bandai PG. I mean, you have one now.
I know. I'm so excited.
You have a P Bandai perfect grade.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the
Yeah.
next level, I
That
guess.
is
Rarity.
definitely the next
I'm
level.
scared to build it because I'm like, where do I go?
We both know you're not going to build it anytime soon.
No. I'll go through all the scrub kits before I touch that baby.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I mean, it is clear.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. But no, I'm really excited. It's actually making me want to rewatch G Gundam before I pick it up.
Yeah.
I
the
love that show.
Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
I love how weird it was. It was so,
Because it was definitely a hit or miss for a lot
Exactly.
of different, a lot of different people. But we do have to figure out. I think on episode 5 or episode 6, we've got to have John watch our collective favorite and Gundam series.
You gotta
start to
find a
finish.
place for me to watch it because Build Fighters is not on YouTube, and I was gonna start there.
That's hard to ask. Like, hey, John, I need you to watch 50 episodes of the show before our next podcast.
No, so see,
Yeah,
well,
that's-
build fighters. Well, no, but I would want to see live reactions, because we've done a lot of really cool, things. But when we talk about, some of the anime that we've watched in context with all of the kits that we watched, John hasn't watched them.
nope.
Not
So
yet. I'm still new to the hobby, though.
Sure.
You
A year and a half.
I'm very jealous.
Year and a half.
I know you get
Everything's-
to do
everything's new
things
to
for the
me.
first time.
Yeah, you
and
get to do
I'm
things for the
so
first time.
envious of
It's
that.
great too because I'm in the stage now where I joined the hobby and I have not only tons of stuff that I can pick up and still be new to me, but I also get to be treated by my first perfect grade kit ever that I bought was the perfect grade Unleashed RX-78-2.
Yeah, you went hard.
And I haven't built it yet. It's still in the box, but that's my first one. And we do have conversation in the chat of Perfect Grade Unleashed Sharzaku 2 when.
That would be sweet.
Which would be awesome. That would be
I
a
love a
great
Sharzaku.
companion.
That red box, the
Oh.
old school 2003 red box.
Do you think we
nice.
get a Char Zaku before we got a regular Zaku?
Yeah, I would think so because of Gundam: The Origin.
Origin's
yes,
a good point.
I do agree that after Real Grade God, we should get a Real Grade Nobel.
Unpopular
Oh.
unpopular opinion, you will never get a real grade Nobel.
Why not?
It's not a popular kit.
Really?
Really, really.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great build.
If you look at the real grade line, they're picking kits that are world known.
The most popular ones from
the
the
most
series.
popular
Sailor Moon
things.
is not world known.
You're more likely to
Shut
get a
up.
real grade.
Who
You're-
doesn't love them girls?
You're more likely to get a real grade
Like-
Master Gundam, and even that I think might be a stretch. I hope they do it, but you'll get a Master Grade before you ever get a Nobel.
I don't know. I'd like to see a Nobel.
I mean,
I built the
there's
high
a lot
grade.
of things
I built
to
a
say.
Nobel before building a God Gundam.
Yeah,
So shows where my priorities lay.
a real grade Nether or a real grade Tequila.
See,
yeah, no.
I would second the real grade tequila if it actually also came with a bottle of Don Julio.
yeah, they'd move some kits there.
They would move.
So
It's kind of like the Supreme one.
A real grade
Yeah.
shiny is more likely than a Nobel for sure. And also, hey, there was a what was the Spike Gundam
Spike Gundam.
from Build Fighters?
Mhm.
We never got a kit for that.
No, we never got a kit for that, and that one's the cooler one.
Yeah, I would have been all about that. I thought they were going to do that. I thought that's why they put that in the show. So
Yeah.
let's make a kit.
Yeah, and
for
it
this.
is in AK has already said this too. They're only picking main suits because those are the ones that are going to be the most popular. I
Yeah.
would probably appreciate a PG Wing 2.0, like a
Perfect grade wing.
yeah,
Wing 0.
yeah.
We just got the Verkan.
That's
Perfect
a
grade?
Verkan, but perfect grade.
Oh man, I don't know. I'd
A
get burned
Wing
out if there was
0?
another Wing 0.
I mean, haven't we all been burnt out with unicorns all this time?
I was just
Yes.
gonna say I've complained at least twice on this podcast about unicorn burnout, but then you shared with me a new unicorn kit today, and I'm just like, fuck, they're gonna get more money out of me.
Which new unicorn? kit?
Perfectibility, I think.
Yeah,
The real grade? Which one?
I think it is perfectibility.
the glow one, the crystal.
Oh, the crystal
Oh,
one.
that was
Yeah.
Jake. Yeah, yeah,
That was Jake. All right.
yeah. That's a
That's definitely.
Oh, as soon as I
P
saw that,
Bandai,
I'm just
isn't
like,
it?
okay, well, I'm gonna buy that, and now they got me again.
There's a Gundam based limited.
Gundam base, yeah.
Yeah.
Gundam Base Limited. Oh yeah, there's
Th-
no.
There's also the version of high grade unicorn that comes totally uncolored, just so you can paint it.
I know, and I don't want to give them any more unicorn money.
Yeah, it's just a
but
high
the
grade.
unicorn's so pretty.
the unicorn is very pretty.
Yeah, that's why it sells. That's why they keep making them.
It's a
High
pretty
grade
Gundam.
Dead Scythe Hell. It's probably hanging out with the Ultron somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Then Otaku. What is it called? The one with the backpack?
Otaku?
No,
No,
not
not
Taku. Not Taku.
I was like, which otaku? Decimi. Just kidding. It's Somi.
What? A perfect grade wing Gundam, not zero, nothing? Yeah, never going to happen.
Why not?
Yeah, people might prefer it, but it's never going to
Do
happen.
we have a real grade Barbados yet?
No.
No, definitely not.
But if it was,
Why hasn't that come yet?
I am
That's
I don't know.
expecting
I
that.
think it's
That's a
an
popular
articulate
suit.
one. It is a popular suit.
Definitely.
I think it has something to do with articulation, though. But if God Gundam
No.
does a really good job with this articulation, from what I've been hearing from all of you,
Seems easier to make a real grade Barbados than a God Gundam.
you think so?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Articulation is less of an issue. He doesn't have a midsection. They have all the room in the world to add articulation there.
Yeah, that's very true.
He's
No.
basically a skeleton. They put half the plastic in the box and still charge full MSRP.
For who?
Barbados.
True.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wouldn't be into it personally.
I mean, I get almost every real grade at this point because they're all so good.
I know, but I like Barbados.
I guess like the good point to that though is like most of the real grades have a good inner frame, and I feel like IBO wouldn't do good with that.
they already have an inner frame.
Yeah, like that's what
You
I'm
know?
saying though is like the way iron-blooded orphans kits are built. I feel like real grade might not be their line.
I disagree.
Oh yeah,
All right, well,
I wouldn't be into them. Just me personally.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like the IBO designs and whatnot.
I like the current run of model kits.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
because it's like lacking traditional Gundam E vibes?
It's possible. That's possible. I mean, so
Right.
there's just thinking about, and Barbados. I mean, you could say this about any of the IBO kits, but just thinking about RG Barbados, it's lackluster. Like I'm not into it.
Maybe because it's what, basic?
It's basic. I mean, I own 3 Barbados models. Like I'm not anti the suit. I'm anti the suit as a real grade when there's so many more options out there.
True.
what
That's
would you
true.
do if they did a I can't think of the name, but I'll get back to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's an IBO kit that I built that
Grimgird, is it the blue one?
What about a real grade Grimgird or a Bale or
A real grade
dude,
Bale, I'm
real
buying
grade
a million.
Bale?
A real grade Bale, I'm buying 100%.
Yeah.
full mechanics.
I mean, it's never
Vidar?
gonna happen. Vidar.
Yes, that one.
Vidar.
Kamara's Trooper. I love.
Ooh.
I love that
I
kit.
love that high
That would
I
be
grade.
really
love
good
that
too.
kit.
Whereas Trooper was a really good high grade.
So good.
Somebody said real grade Witch of Mercury kits. I'm calling it now.
I mean, they may be right. They're pushing that down our throats. Like,
True.
The high grade just isn't even out yet, or it's coming
I know.
out, and it's already looking pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, the high grade
Yes.
Witcher Mercury kits.
Yeah.
yeah.
We talked about it last podcast.
yeah, we
You
did.
did.
Well, I know we did, but like,
You were there.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
definitely there, but
I would hope he is.
we don't have one here. I
Not
would- I
yet.
would like one in my hands.
They're coming.
Yeah.
The
Coming.
the Ilfrith or whatever is
Yeah.
first.
Bless you.
Thank you.
No problem.
I
So then-
appreciate not sneezing on the mic. That was polite. I
It's
wouldn't.
professional.
I may not have thought of that in the moment, but I respect it.
That's a lot. That's some really good transition there. Just that's also a really good transition there, huh?
John.
Well, you know what your next hour is.
So
I've made no move to help.
mic while I do this. Mute.
So while we're handling the,
Yeah, we got to tire out on this vehicle. So
we all have been meeting up at other times to like just
build.
kind of like build and chill.
Mm-hmm.
So from then, what have you already been building? What has everybody been building so far? And if it's okay if you've already like paused or kind of just taking a little sidestep because it's getting a little busy or things like that or whatever. But how's building? Because I know I just brought everybody some of my favorite tools today.
Yes, you did.
So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with my favorite tools right now are gun primer tools, and I had brought them all, their own like 3-pack of balancers, which have been really good with adding stuff and processes and whatever.
Mhm.
But my question really is, since we've been we've been also building kind of like offline.
yeah,
Kind of like building in IRL,
Yeah.
right? What are some things that you wish you knew that you now know now?
In terms of what?
Just in terms of like the building process, whether it's cutting them out of the runners to sticking things on like dry transfers and or water slide decals, like in your process now, because I know, John, you've been doing this for about a year and a half, and everybody else is
I'm still afraid of water slides.
You're still afraid of water slides?
Still afraid of water slides.
Can I give you a tip on the water slides? This, and I don't mean this universally, but for me, what really helped, I was having a hard time applying water slides with sort of like standard tweezers or pointed end tweezers. I got myself a cheap dollar store. They're sort of like flat plate end tweezers. They're like big flat rectangles at the end of them. And when I cut out the water slide, grip them with the tweezers, soak them for a bit, when I open the tweezers back up, it's just lying flat. So I just take a little paintbrush and slide it right into position.
I have flat tweezers.
Did they, for me,
I bought flat Tamiya tweezers, but every time, my biggest thing with water slides isn't getting the placement right. It's that they break in half when I'm applying them.
Right.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's I bought it. I bought that too. I bought everything.
I'm glad that you bought everything.
Yeah.
But going back, like,
Yeah.
water slides are very difficult. But what I'm saying is more about, you know, you've been building now everyone's been building for forever. Like, now I would consider over a year, like a decent amount of time.
You're in it. You're
definitely
I'm
you're
invested
in
now.
it. Right?
It hooked you.
I
So-
have a backlog. Like,
Yeah.
that's how you know.
That's usually like the backlog is going to be the thing. But like one thing that I am glad that I like, or something that I wish I knew before that I do now, was panel lining. Was a little bit more about the panel line process
Sure.
and
Yeah.
that there are different colors for certain color panel lines.
Yes.
So back in the day when I first started, you know, I was like, what, 13? And I was using just like the ultra fine tip black Sharpie, like ultra fine black, like not just like black, like black Sharpie. And it made things definitely pop on certain colors, but then it overdid it in other colors as well on certain plastics.
The fact that you were even attempting panel lines at 13 is genuinely impressive to me.
Well, I mean, when I looked at the anime,
Yeah.
and this is partly why I love Gunpla, because of the anime, and it was kind of like best marketing thing that they've ever done, right?
100%.
Have a
Toonami.
model kit at the ready when a new thing just
Toonami.
released. Dude, Toonami,
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Never watched it.
I
missed
need
out.
things to throw at you. Like, give me a womp womp, because I'm telling you.
Never watched it. I love the kits though. I love the kits.
That's a lot of people, particularly as the hobby grows and grows. Like, it is getting more popular.
Yeah, it is getting.
Yeah, no,
I have it
definitely
trending now sometimes when I'm online. It's amazing to me. I think a lot of people weirdly are starting with the model kits
Yeah.
before going to the show. They like the mech suits. They think they look cool. They like the tactile sense of actually
James is
going
back.
through and building
Hello.
it. And welcome back. And I think in some ways we're going to start to see not necessarily a shift, but an increase of people getting into the models before the shows.
Yeah, which is a pretty cool transition
Yeah.
too. Is once they start figuring out, like, oh, okay, well, this model is really cool. I've built it. I've done all these different things to it. What does it look like in action?
They see it in
Right, 'cause
exactly.
then
They
they're like-
see it in action.
Because you look at a box,
It's like a
right?
weird
it has
feedback
all of the
loop,
yeah,
right?
a little weird,
Yeah.
a little bit in reverse. I would say. I don't know. Like, I'm at a time where it was like, you watch the series first. I watched the series first, and I was just like, boom, here we go. So that's why I was just like, cool.
Enjoy
These-
your
these-
dinner, AK.
Yeah,
And thank
okay.
you.
Enjoy your dinner.
Enjoy your dinner.
Unless you want to listen to us while you're having dinner, throw an AirPod in or any Bluetooth headphones that you have right at the dinner table. You know,
What are you having?
that also sounds really good too.
They might be gone already.
Yeah.
It might
Yeah,
be.
might be gone.
I think I'm just
already,
hungry and curious.
but no big
Yeah.
deal. But so, James, welcome back. We were
Thank you.
talking about the question that I had was, we've been building for quite a while, and what is one skill that you know now that you wish you knew when you were first starting?
I was gonna
Sanding.
sanding. Yeah.
How to sand.
Sanding?
Yeah. And being patient with it.
I'll agree with the patience.
Sanding, like, adds. What?
The camera went down.
Oh, someone's got to press
Oh,
the button.
we still haven't fixed that yet.
We still haven't fixed that yet. So you guys should show Jacob how to
We
fix
thought we
it.
did, but we didn't.
It's Jacob. It's on like a 30-minute timer, and we don't know how to turn it off. We thought we did, but
I mean, I know I tell my story every time I'm on this podcast, but I got into Gundam because I wanted a hobby that I could have a backlog of, because my dream was always having a Lego backlog. But Lego's super expensive, and Gunpla's a lot more cost affordable for
And fun.
and fun.
Yeah.
So that's the reverse for me, though.
Yeah.
Was like, I got into Gundam because I was interested in Lego, but Gunpla was more, I mean, it's as expensive as you want it to be. Whereas Legos, it's like, oh, you want this really cool kit? Yeah, you got to pay $800, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, Gunpla too. It's something you're working with your hands.
Yeah.
You know, like you didn't plan anything. You're just following instructions. Someone 3D printed this, but at the end of the day, like you're working with your hands. You're building something. You look at it at the final product, and you're like, "Wow, I made that."
Yep.
Which is a really, really satisfying end.
No two kits are exactly the same.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Like,
Unless it's a reprint.
no,
What?
no.
Every build is
no.
completely different than every other build.
Really?
No two people will build the kit exactly the same.
Definitely
okay.
not.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the end product will always be different.
Oh, yeah, no,
But
definitely.
back to Nico. Back to your question. For me, the thing I learned, cutting twice.
Cutting twice.
Cutting twice. I didn't do that for probably. Oh God, I'd say that.
I
first,
still
like,
don't cut twice sometimes.
I think like my first 15, 20
It
kits.
depends on the kit.
Mm.
It really depends on the kit.
You mean like you were cutting too close at the start?
I would cut right up to
Oh yeah.
the thing.
Oh, it's
I'd
huge.
shave off a little, and this is early days, mind you. Yeah, I know. I'm killing them.
Kit confessions. I still only cut once sometimes. Oops.
I was doing it with my Ocean State job
Where's my
lot
womp
hobby
womp?
nippers.
I don't
Ouch.
know.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
Yeah.
That leaves a lot of like white marks back.
Oh, big time.
When you're done.
Big
Yeah.
time. Even in my toolkit now, I still have my old like touch-up paint markers for that reason. You don't need them
Yeah.
now. Don't need them now. But
Yeah.
that
no.
was
There's a lot of colors to match.
Well,
there.
that's why I was saying,
well,
like,
it's the blue, white, red, gold.
Sure.
like it covers most of it.
that's why I was agreeing
Sauerkraut
with
ketchup.
James saying patience, though. Because I feel like sanding, cutting twice, like those are things that, like, even me, depends on the kit. Like, if I only spent like $10 on a kit, $12 on a kit, I'll cut it once.
Yeah, because you're trying to just get through it, right?
Yeah.
I used to just try and get through it.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, you know what? I'll take
Now I'm
months.
like, I'm starting to enjoy the builds more, and like I won't, and that's part of the reason why I haven't built my perfect grade kit yet, because
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
I want to
exactly.
cut it twice.
I literally have kits in my backlog where I look at them and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna only cut that guy once. Like I'm not gonna double cut that thing. I don't care. And then like I look at it again, I was like, that's just rude to the kid. Like I don't care if it was $10. Like
I mean, no, it is. You should put time and love in your kits, but sometimes like I just want a cool figure I can put on my shelf. And
That is
again,
true.
it depends on the kit though, because like if I have a suit that's red, like can't cut that shit once.
No.
no.
You literally can't cut that shit.
You can
once.
get
Unless
away
you want
with
it to look like Santa Claus.
You can get away with it
Like,
on whites.
oh no, Nico, don't I?
You see it frosting
Yeah,
and shit in the corner. It's just like, like
his
I
belt-
know where the hell you're at. Like,
Yeah.
so this is where that was.
And I feel like, we've also gotten to a point where nippers are like so thin that like you can get kind of close. And I think that's the part of my issue is like my nippers can cut close and look halfway decent.
Yeah, there weren't good nippers. I
Yeah.
know, at least when you and I really got into it.
No, we never even heard of God hands.
Yeah,
They weren't even a
What's
thing.
a god
Wasn't-
hand?
Oh, jeez.
Not the
kidding, I'm
RG
kidding,
God
I'm kidding.
Gundam that we
They're-
just talked
yeah,
about.
it's the hands that come with the real red God Gundam. God hands.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
green, right?
My love, my
Orange.
hate, and all my anger. Just,
Do you say that when you were cutting the?
I kind of want to just yell out
Dude,
different like
Tohu
quotes.
Fuha.
I'm
when
gonna have like the
building
whole
that.
soundtrack on repeat when I build that kit.
Right? Holy shit!
I'm
I
just
would
gonna
totally
repeat
do
the
it too.
lines. Every line as I'm making it.
Look, the east is burning red.
Yeah. School
Yeah.
of Tohu Fuhai.
But like, yeah,
Tin
like,
pack you're on.
I built the real grade Mark II Titans.
You cut it once.
Twice.
Well, which one, Ayug or Titan's color?
The blue.
Titans
okay.
color.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to.
The real
Yeah.
one.
Oh, so the one that's significantly more difficult because the nut marks are way more obvious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I cut it twice because like I
Good man.
knew if I cut it once, you were gonna see it.
Oh, you'll see everything.
Yeah.
To this day, I'll never build another Banshee kit for that exact reason.
And like that's another reason why I
Yeah.
haven't gone through
Yeah.
like
I have a perfect grade Banshee that I've been avoiding.
I
for
think it's
that.
mostly undergated,
You mostly.
like the whole thing.
Mostly.
Yeah, mostly. Well, the frame's not undergated, but you can't see the frame when it's done, so who cares?
I don't give a shit about
Kid
that.
swap
Yeah.
you too.
Huh?
I'll kid swap you too.
Oh,
You
see,
you want a perfect grade Banshee?
Banshee Yorn, PG. We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
How
I,
what do
I
I do
gotta
to
get
get the
in talks with
1.5?
Nico. I don't have
Huh?
anything cool to swap yet.
Chat,
though.
chat. Give me some cool suggestions of things I can offer Nico to get his Master Grade XS 1.5.
It's so
Talking
nice.
like 4.5 hugs maybe, or
It's
Or
on
his second born child.
three.
It's on.
three
it's
handshakes.
on here. Like it's
already
on
on
the
the
table.
table.
It's on the table. So we
Keep,
have
keep
said.
it PG, but I will accept other offers.
but
I build
it's-
and then go back and fix them up, and then I usually sand and clean up the white marks. Yeah, I mean that's a good point.
Oh, okay. Here's something to talk about. Say you cut way too close and you give it that like little divot, like with an X-Acto knife.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, and inside that divot, is a white mark because you also stretch the plastic
Yep.
from cutting too close.
Yep.
Now, you're at that point, you're at a conundrum where you're like, okay, I can do an infinite amount of sanding to get this off, and then it's going to be a V shape from the sand divot that I just made.
Well, you have an extra V fin on the
Yeah,
side,
yeah, yeah.
underarm.
It's not even going to be the
The
same
leg
way.
joints, the two leg joints don't even match up. It's like that.
It's not even the same plane of existence.
That's when I bust out the old touch-up markers. I'll tell you that much.
The touch-up markers?
Yep.
Okay. Nico, what are yours?
I fill it
okay,
in.
maybe you never fill it in with.
I fill it in with
putty?
putty, and then prime, and then resand,
And then paint.
and then paint.
Okay.
He's better than me.
That's a great solution, but 1,000 extra steps. John?
Well, yes.
We just talked about patience.
Yes, we did.
I snap the pieces together and I see how bad. I said, wait. Let me get through it. Let me. Listen. It depends on where it is. Like if you snap the pieces together and you can't see it when it's, because sometimes you'll do that and like you'll snap the pieces together and you'll be like, I can't see this.
Okay.
You got a body plate. You got to do something.
Hypothetically, you can see it.
I mean, probably touch-up markers.
Touch-up markers, but they still have the divot, yeah?
I wouldn't sand it anymore.
Okay.
You ever get into that though? Like you have a white mark and you start sanding it and you're like,
It's
this
not
made
go-
it worse.
it's not
You
going
become
away.
obsessive.
Made it
You
worse.
become genuinely obsessed.
Yeah.
It's not going away. Well, that's the whole reason the double cut exists, right? Because it's so deep
Yeah.
because you cut too close in the first
Oh
place.
no, I cut too close.
Because otherwise it's emotional damage.
We have a
shit
button
the
for that,
soundboard
Nico.
for that
Come
one.
on. There's got to be like a
But you
cue,
know
just
who's
like
being
flip your
lazy with the
finger.
button right
Somebody
now?
agrees. Articulated away from sight.
Yeah, but
What?
true. See, Narbin agrees. Articulated away in sight. I think that's a really great option if you
Articulate
can't,
away from
if it needs to be in a single position, like
Well, they're always
Well, I was going to say, when do yours come to life?
Do you have like Toy Story Gundam kits?
Do all of the bottom foot on your Gundam say Nico? Do you paint it on?
just all fucked. Yeah, exactly.
They all say Nico.
They all say Nico.
Don't give out my secrets.
That sounds morbid as heck because you have ones that are built and then they look at the boxed ones that aren't built and they're like skeleton.
Watch the underside of the box also has my name.
So this actually goes into that's so freaking dark. This actually goes into a topic I had, but I have some that like after I built them, I've hated them so much I've boxed them up. I don't put them on display. Those would be like that punk kid in the first movie who put like babies' heads on his mechanics. They seek revenge against.
Is that it? Like, what about people who kit bash?
Yeah.
Or like
yeah.
they take
Oh my
take
God,
a
and
Gundam
they're
and they
just
rip
screaming.
it apart and they like pose it all damaged. Like, how do you think those Gundams feel?
They're just like
Emotional
kill
damage.
me.
Emotional damage.
Okay,
Give me the button. Give me the button.
Here's a good aside. Here's a good aside. Somebody in chat, Adelaide. Every time I sand that, I'm scared I'm going to make bigger scratches on accident.
Which is fair.
What do you mean by bigger scratches? Like you sand it and like you got rid of the nub, but now there's a bunch of sanding scratches? Is that what you mean?
No, but like cutting, I think it's probably like when you cut it twice.
That's where weathering goes. See, like there's, and I think
You can hide it, sure.
That's the thing is like,
But weathering will actually hide it better or just make it more
Yeah.
pronounced.
So I don't know if this is like a misconception in the sanding process where like you're not just sanding with one grit.
no,
No.
See, going back to sanding. So what do we say? Panel lining. We've said sanding. We've said patience. What else? What do we-
Cutting twice.
Cutting
Cutting.
twice.
Cutting.
So
We
let's
didn't
go back
measure.
to
We
sanding
didn't
real quick. No, none of us measured. 6.
6.
If you have to ask, you should know.
So I usually have like 6 to 8 different sanding grits. Right? So
Yeah.
320, 320, then 400, 600, 800, 1500, and then 2000. There are points where I go even further than that, so that would be 25, 3, and then up to 4 maybe. But the only reason why I would only go all the way up to 4 is if it was like a kit I really wanted to display, or it's a piece that I'm going to be sending out to.
I usually do 4, 8, 12
Is this post sanding? I mean post painting.
No, this is
to hide a mark.
pre-painting.
So this is a kit that you are not going to be painting.
No, so it's a part of any process that I would have. If it's like sans painting, like no painting or just regular painting, I would still sand it to that level.
Because you're scratching the scratches to smooth it.
That's
Ultimately.
really- yeah, ultimately.
Yeah, like there's 2 steps to sanding: getting rid of the nub and then cleaning up the sanding you just did.
Yeah, it's mostly cleaning up the sanding that I just did because
Yeah.
I always cut twice. I'll cut with one I'll cut with one set of nippers, and then on the second cut, then I would use like something sharper, like God Hand or anything else that I would have, so that way it's close enough. Then X-Acto blade. I use Modeler's Knife Pro, and then I'll go in with all of my sanding, whether it's starting at 320 all the way up.
I do the same thing now with the nippers. I start with just like, the crummy Bandai starter nippers. Get it off the runner with that. Then God Hand in closer. And then, Tamiya knife.
The cool thing about doing the double cut where you cut really far out from the gate and you leave like a huge nub before you do your second cut is you can actually see how deep that white mark goes. From the side. Like you cut and you're like, oh wow, that's what I've been doing this whole time. You're like, that's like inside the part. Like there's no way you can get rid of that.
No.
But I guess my original point with like the divot and the white mark was, have you guys tried using the extra thin cement?
Yeah. All the time.
You can dissolve and melt the plastic to cover the white mark. Yeah, and then you sand that out. And
I've never tried it myself.
Yeah, it's kind of an advanced trick, but I've done it a couple times, especially when the divot's too hard or you're gonna putty it or something. It's pretty cool. It's a nice trick.
That's a great idea. I never would have thought to use it for just melting it down. Normally, I would use it
like
just
erases the white mark.
It removes the frosting.
Yes, because it remelts the plastic around it and then like kind of puts a coat on it from the side plastic. I use it in the terms where it's like, all right, if I go any hard, piece is not going to match up with the piece it's feeding next to.
That makes sense.
Or like I'm going to make this divot way worse. So you melt it. Literally melt it.
Because the only time I've used extra thin cement was when I'm, fusing pieces together, right? Leg parts, or so that way I can remove the inseam in any of the head or whatever. That's the only reason why I use it.
They'll buy the cement and put all of your Talenti gelato jar.
I love those.
Okay, so they'll take that. They'll put all of those in the cement, let it dissolve to make like a paste.
Yes,
and
that's what I was gonna say. Yes. So like say you got
another use for your Talenti jar. I know you're doing it for display. I meant to bring you mine today so you could fill yours more. But
oh my God, you know how much I have like 14 of them. Erin gets mad at me all the fucking time. I swear.
So
she's like, we have 33 of them. You'll need to have 12. We have too many.
So say you have like a Banshee, right? And you got a frosted mark on one of the dark blue parts.
Yeah.
Take a piece of the runner. Cut out a piece of the runner, like a chunk of the runner, dissolve it with the extra thin cement in like its own jar, and then like paint that plastic on the white mark.
That's cool.
And let it dry.
And
you like
sand it
like
smooth?
overfill it, like you rebuild the nub, and then you
normal,
sand it down, and bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go.
That's
but
pretty
it's
awesome.
the actual color.
But it's the 100% match of the color. Yes.
You took it right from the same runner.
Is that a trick you didn't know,
dude,
Nico?
I did not know that.
Did I just?
Oh my God! I have to try this now.
It's actually
Are
pretty
you
mind-blowing.
serious?
Yeah. it's
Holy
cool.
shit!
You can watch videos of people how they use it.
It's like
and
custom-made
amazing.
paint that is 100% color match.
Now I want to build that shit and try it.
You're basically
really easy.
painting.
I have an
painting
Aegis
with
right
plastic.
now. Because we've been doing build and chills, and I'm building an Aegis right now, and I've
sorry.
actually screwed up a piece, and
There you go.
I
There's
actually
your
put a
answer.
divot in there. Confessions.
It happens. We all do it.
And I gotta try that because I was getting ready to be like, all right, screw it, I'm just gonna
Putty it and
putty
shit.
it, and then
Yeah, the putty trick works for sure, but it's definitely way more labor intensive.
yeah.
Try that. Just cut off a little chunk of the runner, melt it to all hell in a little jar, and then paint it on.
Genius, bless you.
Thank you.
That is wow.
Yeah,
There you go,
It's cool
Nico.
stuff, right?
Oh my God.
There you go.
Science.
Yeah, really. Because you don't really think about all of these different things, right, as a big science project. I mean, it's technically Lego, but
But
excitement
you
embodied.
You can go crazy
like,
with it.
Like we were talking about, everybody builds their kit their own way, right? So
Yeah,
you have
exactly.
all of these
There's a-
options on what you can do to build the kit.
I remember when I found out about that technique, I actually Googled, because I had made a divot, and I Googled, can you buy paint that dries like plastic?
Yes,
And then-
it's
and
called
then-
plastic.
Well, I was looking specifically for that, and then they didn't have anything for so I added Gumplet to the search, and there it is, came right up.
That tutorial or whatever.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. You just use some extra thin cement and just give it a few minutes. It dissolves and just paint it on.
Because that one broke my heart a little, because I was literally thinking, can I melt it back together, or can I?
Well, that's actually what you're doing. Like,
Yeah,
it
I
literally
know, I
melts.
know.
But and then you just rebuild the whole area, and then you just sand it again for the first time.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's really cool.
That is really cool.
Hey, what are you guys' opinions on some of the older master grades like Zeta 2.0, Mark II, and Hyakushiki? I wouldn't consider the Hyakushiki, if you're talking about the 2.0, an old kit, and that kit is actually one of my favorite kits ever, and is a phenomenal kit, and everybody should buy it.
Is that the undergated one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never built that.
The gold is super nice. I actually owe Jacob a lot because he gave me that kit. What? Easily top 5 kits. The Hyakushiki 2.0.
Do you think
Highly,
Walter
highly
has any
recommend.
right now?
I don't know if he does.
Probably not.
He's not
I've only
listening.
seen older. I haven't seen 2.0 here.
I would know by the box art, but other than that, the Zeta, I don't have the Zeta 2.0. I've heard it's good. I don't have any experience with it, and the Mark II, I think, is even older than both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Which I don't think is. I mean, it's fine, but
Speaking of Walter, what was that code again for the?
Yeah, shop on
Online store.
GundamPros.com. Extra bonus for 10% off your entire order, including sale items. The current coupon that's at the top of the site is only for full price items, but if you use this, you can take advantage of 10% with the inventory blowout sale that's going on right now.
And if you live in Massachusetts, tax-free.
Tax-free.
Yeah, all that tax-free.
So who's dropping a band tonight?
who's dropping a what?
Can I get a hiya?
See, I knew you were
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
respond to that, but you're just talking to yourself.
You're welcome.
Hey, some of the best conversations I have are with myself.
I have
true.
so my sister actually bought me a mug that says, you know, I love talking to myself. Of course I need an expert opinion.
Wow.
Fitting. My mom
Yeah.
grabs the mug and like, yeah, me too.
Walter, are you watching the chat? Okay, all right. Apparently, if you speak
he's
directly
replying
to
right
Walter in the chat, he will reply
Yeah.
to you because he is watching the chat.
He's also manning the chat.
Walter is a ghost. Can we make up any myth? Can we make like a myth up about Walter like every year, every podcast?
now.
Oh, IMS is back.
Yeah, that's who asked the question. Nico.
Yeah.
No, I
Come on,
just
Nico.
also saw the hello. I know he asked the question, but I know they asked a question, but like,
Keep up with the chat.
It
Stop
said
going
hello.
off on tangents there, buddy-o.
One
Says-
time, Walter lived off an entire week off of just carrots.
he's not orange.
He's not orange. Well,
I had-
he's
I
like
actually-
a little orange.
I had a coworker who actually did that, and
They-
homie looked orange.
That's
Yeah.
what Steve Jobs did. Like,
Yeah,
he
like-
freaked out about getting sick, and all he ate was carrots,
Orange.
and he turned orange.
It was nuts.
Should
Like
you just call Walter a skinwalker? I love that.
the skinwalker.
He's like
Walter.
Manimal.
Animal. I'm just picturing Walter on the cover in Animorphs, and he's just turning from himself into a carrot.
Me and my wife built a Jawa Build-A-Bear from Star Wars.
Are you serious?
That's
And-
cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and we named it Jaw Walter.
You did? Yes. I love everything about this. This is wonderful.
And
That just
gave
made
him
me
the
so
little,
happy.
We gave him the little Jawa sounds too.
So it just sound like Walter?
I mean, yeah.
No, I still say Walter's Salacious Crumb all day.
Salacious crumb.
Like his laugh, his
The
demeanor.
laugh. It's the laugh, especially when
Yeah.
it's like picking up from the background.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great.
Walter and I walked through the upstairs of the warehouse, and it was like all dark and creepy looking. And I was like, Walter, I'm going to stand 10 feet away from you if you don't mind.
That's his home. Don't insult his home.
Be nice to him.
I was scared.
I like Walter.
Everyone likes Walter.
Yeah, we all like Walter.
We all like Walter.
I like to like rag on Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Because he doesn't understand. It's because he won't show his face, and for other reasons that I won't.
He's building mystique. That's
It's
all.
building Mystique.
I
but
do
his
like the
face is in
Mystique.
the
Yeah,
other
but like
videos
here's the
that
thing.
he puts up.
Go on YouTube. His face is there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
everywhere. It's the
Yeah,
splash
but
screen on all his
but
videos.
But he doesn't want to be on the podcast itself.
But that's okay. I mean, we're good. We're all right.
What do we got? Any other topics? Any questions coming
Yeah,
in?
I wrote them down actually. We talked about the Real Grid God Gundam.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Extra bonus for 10%.
Mhm.
Kink confessions are like a common like throughout the whole thing.
We always just, yeah.
Yeah, we usually have
Confessions. I only cut once.
What do we? What? You only cut once.
I only
Did you
cut
make
once.
a Mario noise
Yeah,
there?
I was just going to ask.
Like-
Yoo-hoo!
And then I had a comment about tools. Did we talk about tools?
Yeah, we've
Wait,
also-
but
kind
we-
of. Kind of.
We talked
Yeah.
about tools in a backward sense of talking about tools.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Cody just messaged. Walter was a big help earlier. Helped me pick out my first master grade, the
Aw.
Curios.
Aw, Walter.
Good job, Walter.
Good job, Walter.
You're a mensch.
He's
You-
not even paying attention.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, the action
Oh,
base
they're
are on
having a
4
conversation.
are on sale. The action base 4 is on sale. I'm gonna pick some of those up before we leave.
Oh.
Plus
'Cause
10%
I got
off.
A great idea from Jamesy Boy over here.
What was my idea? Oh, with the
With the
pig
fact
board?
that you have like 3? No, not the pegboard.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
action bases.
Yeah.
You use the 4, and you have like 3 Gundams per.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
That's
you got that
amazing.
from me?
I thought
didn't know
that
I've
was the
never seen that
intention.
before.
Oh, just putting multiple.
I
suits
buy
on.
action base 2s.
Oh.
Sue me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always liked them.
Just get an action base.
I did
so
that-
long as you have an action base. Like,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
You just call Walter a high grade beam master, like the cheddar cheese master.
The cheddar cheese
Oh
master.
wow,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
that's worse than any insult I could have said.
Yeah, at least make him a like gun tank or something.
Gun tank,
Slow moving,
A
but definitely
Gwai.
packs a punch.
Bear guy or something.
a bear guy. I can see a bear guy.
Yeah.
I can
SD.
see Bear Guy.
An SD? No, he's not super deformed.
Have you seen him?
I didn't want to be mean.
Okay. All right.
I wasn't talking about like in like terms of just how they looked. It's just
Yes, Troy. I'm very excited for the high grade Shenlong. Once that comes out, I'll
I'm not
have
a
my 5th one.
douchebag.
5th one.
Yeah, the high grade Shenlong will complete the set of 5 for the wing mobile suits.
Yeah.
That's the last one I need. So yes, Troy, I am very excited for the high grade Shenlong.
I don't know what the Shenlong
Orange
is.
for
I'm gonna look it up.
carrots.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I love and hate you at the same time.
I'm new to the hobby.
I know,
guys.
and I'm jealous.
That's pretty.
I'm
Yeah, I think we're
jealous.
all jealous that you're
I
new to
know.
the hobby.
He just gets to experience everything for the first time.
Yeah, like I know most Gundams that exist, and you're like, oh, what's the Shenlong? I'm like, oh, God, see that for the first
Awesome.
time.
The answer is awesome to all your questions. Buy it.
Buy it.
Buy it at Gundam Pros.
Yeah, that's true.
You walk in, and you're like, hey, is the Master Grade Suzabi for Kai any good?
He did. He actually said that earlier today.
I didn't say is it any good. I said if I were to buy one, which one should I buy?
That's fair. That's fair.
That was my question.
All of them.
And
What
I
the
think
hell are you
all of us
talking about? All of
shouted
them.
at once.
from
Verka.
different corners of the room.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
get the Master Grade.
Like, so circling back, we've
Great.
covered a lot of really cool things. You know,
We have, but
we
we
have, and then we have some cool questions right here. I mean, like, buy 12 of them. We need all of them.
Yes.
Escobar just dropped in. What are your guys' Grail kits in the MG and HG categories? Now, my question is if it's something that we've built or something that we want. Because if it's something that we've built, then yeah,
Well, a kit that exists that I can purchase, or a kit
That's-
that doesn't exist that I want it to be printed.
Or a kit that exists that we can't purchase.
yeah,
I suppose.
that's why I want to be a little bit more specific
Yeah.
on that one. So Escobar, hit us up in the chat and be a little bit more specific because I have an MG and HG picked. It's ones that I've built so I can talk to you about the experience instead of like the allure of having one.
I mean, the one I want, I've built, but not the specific version that I want.
What one?
What one?
What?
My Grail kit is the Master Grade RX-78 2 3.0
Yeah.
Supreme Edition.
Oh.
Translucent red plastic with Supreme shield. I
I've
need one so bad.
Only
But
heard about that
you've
so
built it,
much.
Huh?
You've built-
I built a 3.0.
You built the
Yeah.
3.0.
So I built a 3.0.
Just not that
It was
version.
just not that version.
Just not that version. Oh, okay. So
I
you
don't
built-
have a high grade Grail.
Mm.
Is there a high grade Grail that I should have?
I don't know.
I mean,
You tell me.
I don't
It's a
know.
personal thing.
that you haven't built yet. So Escobar, just go back to us. Kits that are existing that you can purchase that we haven't built yet.
Master Grade
High
3.0 RX-78 2 Supreme.
Yeah. We got that. We got that.
Yeah.
What Master Grade?
But we can't purchase that one because that's P Bandai. But you know who has two?
You.
Not me.
Oh, Jesus.
Sur- Supreme?
Surge.
Surge has two.
Surge.
that's
Do
right.
you know Surge?
We've talked at Anime Boston.
My
Yeah.
memory is a fuzzy thing.
I can buy it on StockX right now for $136.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
I honestly thought it'd
actually.
be way more
Yeah.
than that.
Retail price was $90.
What message is you talking about? Ping Spike. I see Master Grade Zaku 2. Let's go, and then asking if your messages are going through.
Which where?
My high grade Grail is the G Self right now.
Jeez.
Ooh,
Perfect pack.
Got it.
I know you do. That G Self Perfect pack.
Ooh, G Self Perfect Pack.
It's not. It's lackluster.
Yeah, it's very
It's
stickers.
so
right?
lackluster.
Yeah.
It's Sticker City and the backpack sucks.
I can't think of a high grade Holy Grail
I
for
mean,
myself.
if I had to
but
say
Master
one,
Grade.
high grade would probably be like a clear color RX-78 2.
Something P Bandai or
Bandai.
Gundam Base exclusive, like something rare.
But not like clear as in like all clear, but like I want the color clear as well.
Sure.
I would probably say then but it is an RG, so I'll backtrack. But the high grade Moon Gundam was awesome. And
Just
I'm glad I
started
built it.
building.
So I know
I feel like that's not a Grail kit though. Like that's readily available to
There's like
anybody.
6 here.
And it's amazing, and you should build it.
Yeah,
if
you should
haven't
build
yet.
Tax-free,
And
10%
get
off.
another one so you can make the full crescent like they were supposed to release originally.
Yeah, but I think one of the kits that I haven't built yet that I've been really wanting to build that's a master grade Verka is Crossbone Verka.
I've avoided that one.
I don't have a lot of faith in that kit.
You
I don't
don't?
like how
No.
small crossbones are.
Crossbones are tiny. So
They're
the
cute.
F91s.
The master grade Verka?
I have a
Even if
master
it's-
grade F91.
I don't know. I have not built it.
With an LED plug for his head so it can light up.
See, that would be the one. That would be the one. Like, Grail kit that I haven't built yet that is available-ish. Because it's just... Verka are just really hard to
Which
come by.
crossbone?
Crossbone Verka.
Which
Like,
one?
X1, full cloth.
Yeah.
That's no.
Sorry,
there's no,
X1.
There's,
Sorry.
Okay.
Just
I was gonna
X1.
say, there's
Full
no,
cloth is HG.
No, there's a master
There's a
grade.
master grade full.
There's a...
There's a master grade full cloth. I have it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just not the Verka.
It's not a Verka.
Not a Verka kit.
And it's a fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's an older master grade.
PG unicorn.
They're
I want
done
one
to
real bad.
scale, and I find crossbones just too tiny.
They're very small.
Zaku 2.
I even did the P band IRG, and it was tiny. It's cool. It came out really cool.
Did you do the regular RG?
Just the
crossbone?
P band I one.
Just the P band one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the regular one is the same size.
Yeah.
I mean that's just it's to scale. That's
Yeah.
just it's just a small.
Yeah, he's a
move.
little
Real
guy.
grade Sazabi is
Yeah.
my fave build so far. See,
Real
he
grade
likes the
Sazabi
real
is
grade.
good.
It's a great build.
I think my holy grail master grade right now is probably the 1.5, the master grade XS 1.5, which
Well,
I know is
it's
5
not-
feet away
it's
from
I was
me.
gonna
not
say,
be- it's
that's,
not gonna be your
uh,
grill
it's
anymore.
not
'cause
mine.
It's right there.
It's not mine yet.
I mean, it's
So
here
close.
for you. If you don't leave with that, I will be shocked.
Well, Nico and I have to have a personal discussion in a back room with the lights off.
And rulers.
That 6 is coming for you.
The what?
The 6 is coming for you.
The 6?
Who missed the... Oh, they missed the
There
last
you go.
restart.
I just
RG
got it.
Sazabi.
James is gonna turn the 6 upside down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
God.
better for that kid.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
Real Great Sazabi
So-
is very good.
I think this might be a good time to give everybody a couple of minutes to explore the Gundam Pros website with that coupon code
Extra
bonus. We'll be back in 5 minutes. We'll do a transition to the
Oh, the real
uh,
grade pink spike? Sorry.
we'll
Sorry,
do a
Nico.
transition in just a second, but I would say we're going to transition into the discount code, and we'll all be back in 5 minutes. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Live.
And we're back.
And we're back from our quick break.
Oh, hi guys.
Oh, where'd you guys
Hi.
come from?
The
back corner.
warehouse
Come here often?
aisles. Looking at kits I should buy.
Yes.
Sounds correct.
All right.
But welcome back, everybody, to episode 4 of Gundam ProCast.
Oh.
Hiya.
That name was selected.
Let me get a hiya in the chat. Let me get all the hiyas. Can I get a hiya?
I don't even need the soundboard when you're here, Nico.
He's the human soundboard.
The soundboard is just a recording.
Can we just
of
press
your
the button
voice.
already?
I'm not gonna press it. He just did it, and he did it better because it's live and direct.
I have about 12 in backlog. I need
12
to
what?
finish.
Master grades or kits?
Potty break.
We did probably break.
We would have been long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To go to the
If
murder.
it
To
was-
go to the
if it was
murder
to the murder
toilet.
bathroom.
We would have been gone for a
You
lot
guys don't
longer.
understand. The bathroom here at the Gundam Pros warehouse is sketchy.
Don't let that detract you though from taking a very long journey here
Yes,
and visiting.
from wherever you are.
Just
Yeah.
do it in daylight.
We got Troy with the hiya.
Nice.
Thank you, Troy.
I like the new ones that they've been doing on all the other socials that have like cars next to them. Can I get a like?
I
it's so
love
good.
you and I miss you and
Did you guys do any LSD in that 5-minute break?
No,
maybe not.
I know
So-
I didn't.
Man,
So
toilet.
funny.
You
funny
should check what's in that drink of yours then.
Red Bull gives you wings. You know.
Oh, let's go.
I love Red Bull.
What do we got? What do we got left for topics? Any questions or anything?
Well, let's open it up to the chat and see like
Sure.
what's going on. We've talked about a lot of really cool, awesome things this time around, and let's open it up to the chat and see like what questions that y'all have. This is the last portion of our ProCast. Is
Q&A.
questions Q&A. If you have anything specific, make sure to let us know in the chat that you want us to talk about. If it's directed to specific people, again, my name is Nico.
Bronson.
James.
John.
It's actually kind of a good idea to do for the future. Like if we after the first hour we take a 5 and then tell them the last half hour is like Q&A.
Specific. I mean, we're all
Q&A.
We're
different.
slowly but surely getting a format.
We're all
so-
different grades of builders here. I mean, I think the three of us are the same, and then
The
John
fire
is
engine
somewhere
with the
else.
surprise. Oh, is my favorite. What?
Fire engine with the surprise.
I gotta look that up.
Ooh, fire engine with a surprise.
I don't know what that is, or what is Zaku 2?
Why is it a unicorn?
Huh?
I don't understand.
Oh, because it's got a.
Yeah,
Because the fins.
Oh,
yeah.
But not,
the fin isn't the fin only for commander type Zaku's?
No.
No, they all have it.
because it's rare like a
Oh,
unicorn.
why is it hard to find?
Not the Gundam.
See, we we
Oh.
were unicorned out. We knew it. We were unicorn.
We hear the word. We just go right
You're
to the
like,
kit.
oh, yeah,
There's so
like-
many. There's so
Honestly, I turned my head and I see like 3 different Zaku kits on the shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hello? Who's there?
Housekeeping.
Hello?
Shall I fluff your pillows, Mr. Johnson?
Hello?
You
This
want
is
mint
Gundam
for
Pros.
pillow?
You want to jerk you off?
Hello?
kind of hotel is this?
Gundam
Love
Bros.
Shack.
No,
baby.
the Master Grade Zaku 2. I can't find it.
The 2.0?
2.0? Yeah.
Probably.
Which one?
2.0.
I feel like I bought one. Is it red?
No,
It
it's
can
not red.
be.
It could be if it's Johnny. Was it Johnny?
Char? Are you serious?
No, there's a version. There's another version of it that's not Char. That's also red.
Johnny Ridden?
Yeah.
He got a master grade?
What did I write?
Yeah. Right.
Shut up, John.
It's just like a deeper red. It's not like.
He got a master grade, Jake? It was a master grade? Oh, okay.
I bought a Master Grade Zaku from here. I don't know which one it was.
Sure. I mean, there's a few.
Well, it was a Zaku.
It was on the damage shelf.
Oh, the green 2.0. The green 2.0.
Oh, the green
okay.
2.0.
Green 2.0.
Got it. Got
The
it.
one I bought was red.
Is anybody buying anything today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay. There's a cookie in your mouth. All right. Nico, what are you buying today?
I have no idea. I'm gonna actually pass it on to all of you because I'm usually the one who's
Fire
kind of,
truck
like,
moan.
perusing
Well, last time we were
I'll
here,
look
you
it up.
left with like 20 kits.
Shh.
Okay. Bronson,
Amazon
what are you
has them
buying
like
today
20
so far?
Dark Hound.
A master grade dark hound?
Master-
Yeah.
I think I'm going to
Box
follow
damage.
suit and buy that as well.
Yeah.
Why?
It looks cool.
It does look cool.
I've wanted
He's
it
got
for
a
a while.
joust,
He's
bro.
a pirate.
He's got a joust.
It's a Gundam pirate.
That has a joust.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's dark.
And it transforms into a ship.
Yeah. BM
Does it
fan
really?
is asking, well, welcome back to the hobby. I'm glad you came back. The question is, any advice for someone scared about trying to paint sleeves on things like Sinanjus?
Do you want to explain reverse washing?
Do I? I would, but I do it way differently. But I use.
How do you do reverse washes different?
So I paint it gold first, then I go back over it and actually use my X-Acto knife and tape it off, and then go back in black.
Oh, that's so much work.
I have no idea
But
what
it's
you guys are
perfect
talking about.
every time.
Yeah, but you can do it with less work and still have it be perfect.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to have to dry brush. I don't have to mask anything. Like
There's none of that. Are you serious, Nico?
Yeah,
Are we gonna go 2 for 2 on things?
we're gonna
that
go
schooled
2
you
for
out today?
You're gonna go 2 for 2 today.
Okay, all right. So when it comes to painting the sleeves on things like Sinanjus, yeah, it definitely looks really intimidating. But there's a really easy way to do it. There's a really, especially if you can have some kind of airbrush, or you can even, I don't know if you can rattle can it or not, but
You could rattle can it. I've done it with a rattle can.
so what you go lacquer, the strongest paint you can get for the gold or the white, whatever it is that you want the pronounced sleeve color to be, like
Yeah.
the raised portions, whether
Yeah.
it be white or gold. Then after that's done, you put enamel or whatever for the black,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just put some thinner on the what?
Oh, because if it's Tamiya acrylic, it's water soluble.
Sure, yeah, okay, yeah. So whatever is soluble, you put.
Oh, that's right.
You put a weaker paint down, and then you just put some of the soluble substance on a cotton swab, and you just scrape it off the raised parts.
That just cut out like 6 hours.
What did I just
Way
say?
faster,
You're
man.
doing it so much harder.
Holy shit! That just cut out 6 hours. Are you kidding me?
Dead serious, Nico.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome for knowing me.
I am actually. I'm really glad that I met all of you.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
Meh.
Who asked that question? I hope you understood all
fan.
that. So you just put like a lacquer paint for your base for whatever you want the raised part of the color to be, whether it be white or gold or whatever. Then once that's had plenty of time to dry, you put like a black like enamel or like a weaker paint over for the fill-in. Then you take a cotton swab with the fluid that's going to dissolve the enamel paint, but it won't dissolve the lacquer paint, and you just lightly scrub off the raised portions, and you'll be left with a nice, clean, raised part for the sleeves on the Sinanju or Sinanju Stein, whatever it is you're doing, and the base paint's gloss.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one painting over this.
Closer to the
and
mic, Nico.
masking. I'm the one painting over this and then masking it.
No
and then
masking
doing
is
all that
required,
shit
man.
over again.
You don't have to mask anything.
No masking involved. I've done it because I thought I was like, oh, that sounds kind of difficult. It's so easy. And you'll go through like 30 Q-tips.
Well, I'm aware. That's fine. I don't mind
Yes,
going
it
through
is
30
fine.
Q-tips if
But
I
it
save
comes
5
out-
hours.
It comes out.
Oh my god, really?
It comes out picture perfect.
Yeah.
That's
no joke.
bullshit. I've been spending all that
You-
time.
Wow, Nico, I had you in such high regard. What, Jacob?
Which
Dry brushing?
I've
Yeah.
always done, but it never, like I wouldn't say never. It turns out for certain things, but never to the level and degree of me masking. So one of the reasons why I started masking was, yeah, like easily, right, and which is totally fine. I'm cool with it, but I'm the one airbrushing and I'm doing all of the just priming, sanding, filling, priming over and over and over again. Hiya!
That was loud.
So he doesn't have an airbrush, just markers right now.
It doesn't have airbrush, but markers. You could probably wait.
I'm wondering if you can hand paint it or not.
Most likely, you're gonna hand paint. Paint recommendation: I really like Citadel paints.
Okay.
For
They're the classic.
Like, yeah, you could. I mean, you could just use a 0.1 and then go in with like any of their golds. If it's yellow, and it's a little hard to find, but when you get this particular yellow, it's like the brightest yellow I've ever used. Flash gets yellow. It is gorgeous. It's more yellow than your hydro flask, John.
Is it in chat?
Yeah, it's like so. Yeah, no, airbrush isn't the end all be all, and a lot of people do a lot of things. A lot of people do things differently. This is why the hobby is so cool. Is that
I was gonna say,
even-
as we were talking about earlier, everybody makes their kit their own way.
because we can
No
all
two
build the
kits are the
same
same.
kits. No two kits are the same.
Of course not.
So like even me in my time building, I still learn cool shit.
Clearly.
And clearly I'm going. You're going 2 for 2. I'm like 0 for nothing over here. Jesus.
I feel like
the
that.
G marker spray system. I haven't even tried that
I've
yet.
never tried it.
No.
I'm afraid of it.
Why?
I've used airbrushes.
Okay, this seems easier.
Is it?
Yeah, you just take the paint marker and stick it in the end of the airbrush, and you press the button, and it comes up with the paint from the marker.
Oh.
Does it
Does it
go through the
splatter?
marker faster?
Oh yeah, it goes right through.
I was
the
gonna
marker.
say like it would
Yeah.
blast through.
No,
it.
it goes through the marker pretty
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Any other questions?
Right now, everyone's bringing in like using the marker and try to do toothpick with anything in excess.
Hey, that guy's name is Barbados Rex. Isn't that funny?
Yes,
It's all about airbrush. Lays
He
down
has a huge
beautiful.
YouTube
Vallejo
channel.
paints.
where he just tests paints with airbrush.
That's awesome.
Uh,
Isn't there like a Gundam spoon?
So, BM fan, I hope
be.
that answers your question. You should try it out. I know, like, not everybody has an airbrush or whatever, but you can probably do some rattle cans with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To me, his rattle cans are really nice. Make
Yeah,
sure
they
that
are.
you're grabbing
Is there
TS.
lacquer rattle cans?
No, they're all.
There are lacquer. What brand?
That's PS, right? Not TS. Because TS is like.
I was gonna say Testers has
Testers makes enamel rattle cans, right?
definitely.
Yeah, so that's one part of the puzzle.
Oh, it's super thin when you're using the marker system.
Oh, okay, so multiple coats. So yeah, you can go through markers like crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna do markers like crazy. Because I do like Vallejo, especially when mixing Lamy and medium. Molotov does a really good job with chrome.
Yeah, I really like their chrome. Yeah.
Their chrome is awesome.
Yes.
I definitely see you.
What's
on
that code
Lee.
again, guys?
Definitely see you on that one, Lee. Hello. I definitely see you.
The code was extra bonus.
Extra bonus is the thing.
Hello.
Is the time.
Hello
It is
again.
the time.
Also, hello. Sometimes I forget we're actually in the warehouse.
It is a business.
It is a
It
business.
is a
Yep.
business. But that's okay. Nobody. So any other questions coming in?
That was a
Tamiya.
fly.
So there's 2 types of sprays. Isn't that right? Tamiya has 2 different lines of rattle cans. There's PS and TS. And
Those stand for what?
you know what? That's a good question. When I learned how to use these, it was only told to me like that. And TS works way better on Gundam plastics.
Yep.
But I don't know the difference.
Is it like polystyrene and tractor styrene?
Tractor styrene. It's definitely tractor
Yeah,
styrene.
okay, yeah, all right, cool. All right.
No need to look it up.
No.
so
Tristyrene.
Tamiya spray, and then
John, what are you building? What was the last thing you built?
polycarbonate.
Was it Funseki?
Was it the Funseki?
Yeah.
Oh.
Master Gundam and Funseki, high grade? Yes, nice. What are you building next?
I don't know.
Any plans?
Nope.
Hey, when are you doing a master grade?
I don't know.
When was your last master grade?
3.0.
It's closer to the mic there, buddy.
How many do you have in your backlog currently?
I have an F91.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have,
Nice.
2.0? 2.0?
I don't know.
I'm going to go with yes. Okay.
Probably. It has a spot for the LED head.
It could be either one.
All right, I just pulled it up. PS polycarbonate spray.
PS
Okay.
is for poly. For like,
Yeah, and then TS stands for just Tamiya spray.
Okay. Basic.
TS is lacquer base. Thank you, Barbados. Barbados knows everything
The,
paints.
the more
Yeah.
you learn.
The amount of he buys entire paint lines and just tests
Yeah.
them. It's wonderful.
I do like AK.
pretty
Beautiful
cool.
to watch.
TS is lacquer based paint. Excellent. There you go. So then that and the PS, you should be able to do it just that with the sleeves.
Yeah, if anyone knows paints here, it's probably Barbados.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, didn't I ask a question already? What are you guys buying today, if anything?
Yep.
Yeah.
You did.
We answered it.
Nobody did.
I did.
Well, I didn't hear your answer.
Darkhound.
Dark
I agree,
and-
Darkhound.
And Psycho.
The high grade Psycho gun.
Yeah, the big boy.
John, are you buying anything today?
Darkhound.
The dark.
Heavy arms.
The heavy arms? Yeah, high grade?
High grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he has anything other than a high grade.
I didn't see anything other than that.
Any other question? I don't have any other questions in the chat. Keep dropping in those questions. But again, our discount code for this stream, this live stream podcast is extra bonus, and you can get 10% off anything, including sale
Press the
items.
button.
Button.
Can I get a high?
Which you got? There's
Anytime I say
there's-
press the button, I'm referring to the
Here we go.
one button.
There's 11 buttons to press.
Only one of them sounds like the one that needs to sound like.
Can I get a hiya? Hiya!
That's the-
yeah.
That's the right button.
That is the right button. Any other questions?
Jacob sheds his head in disgust.
We're still here. We got about 18 minutes.
Nico, what are you buying today? That's my question.
Don't think I'm buying anything.
You're
today.
not buying anything.
I don't think
Did
so.
you buy too much last time?
I did not.
Didn't you just pull 2 real grades off the damage rack?
No.
You did. I saw them in
Well.
his hand.
I can see them from here.
Shut up!
I think I'm buying one.
Quit exposing me like that.
I think I'm
So
buying
Nico's
a
buying-
1.5.
Expose yourself,
Nico's buying
sir.
2 real grades today.
Which ones did you pull?
What do you got over there?
I have
Quickly goes,
assholes.
quickly goes from not buying anything to
RG number
We got
21
18 minutes to kill. So.
and RG number 35.
Can you be more
In
specific?
Those RG 00 Quanta
Oh, nice.
and the RG Wing Gundam.
Wing Gundam.
Nice.
The newer one, right?
Yeah.
Not the Zero?
Not the
the
Zero.
Zero. Angel
No.
Wings.
I want the.
Is the Angel Wings the most corniest Gundam you can think of?
No, it's
No.
awesome.
It's amazing.
No?
Corny.
Yeah.
Horny.
It has wings.
It's
a
got
robot
angel
with
wings.
angel wings.
Well, since we've been
Why do
talking-
feathers have to be on robots? Also, if you've seen the anime, actual feathers come out when it flaps
I know.
its
It's
wings.
amazing. It makes no. It doesn't have to make
so
sense.
does that mean there's a compartment with like bird feathers in it? That,
it
like,
means he's an angel.
Caca, bitch.
All right.
So we have 2 questions in the chat. One question: how many stickers do I need to collect for a free T-shirt?
Stickers to
what
collect.
kind of
That's-
stickers?
I'm assuming you mean the Gundam Pro stickers.
Yeah.
I'll ask Walter as soon as he.
We
comes
will
back
ask
from
Walter.
Other regions.
Once he's done helping customers that are at the warehouse.
Yes.
And favorite MS variants.
Favorite mobile suit variants.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
It's a different. It's a definitely obviously a kit, but it's the Gundam MSV line, and that was based on I believe the manga
Sure.
from back in the.
I know I've made some. Hit me with some of the.
Well, let's find some.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Some of the MS variants are
Speedball Hero, I'd wish for a real grade Master Gundam over a Shining Gundam. Personally.
Really over the Shining Gundam.
A real grade?
100% agree.
Yes.
100%.
Because if we're getting the God Gundam, why do I want a Shining Gundam? Which
and
is based-
Psyche.
we're never going to get a real grade from Psyche.
Well, I'm saying they're re-releasing it.
The high grade.
Yeah, I know, but the fact that they're re-releasing it, like,
yeah, sure. I mean,
I guess
Kind of
I'll say
re-releasing
full armor because I just bought that.
what?
That counts, right?
What?
is it an
Full
MSV
armor?
kit?
Full armor RX-78?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the one
Does
with the
that
little
count?
shoulder cannon.
Yeah.
That would count.
The 7th, right? Is that what it's called?
RX-78-1.
Yeah.
Full armor.
7th.
Yep. Prototype Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah. That counts.
That's like the that was the older one.
But does it count?
It counts.
All right. That's my favorite.
Yes, Richard is amazing. Love that guy.
I would say Johnny Ridden's.
Congratulations, BM fan. Have fun building it.
What's he building?
He just ordered the real grade Wing Gundam. The code convinced him.
Oh, good
Oh,
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
And Nico's also
I'm-
going to buy
I'm
it.
actually thinking about buying one.
I don't have it.
So I'll tell you right now. I normally do that kit with all his weapons blazing, but for some reason the real grade I enjoyed it so much. It's the first time I ever had him just in like hand to hand combat.
Wait, you have
Really?
the real grade Wing Gundam?
Yeah.
Like not the Angel Wings one.
I thought you were going to say you have them in
No, I
ship.
have both.
You have them in ship mode.
Not the Zero.
I was expecting
the
you to
newer
say that.
one.
No, not the new one.
Okay, the one Nico.
Not that one. Not
Okay,
the one.
okay,
no.
okay.
So here's my story behind wanting the real grade wing.
Mm-hmm.
The high grade wing was the first kit I ever built from Target.
It's a great intro kit for a lot of people.
There's a Master Grade as well.
I mean,
Add it to the pile.
here we go.
You're just one away from the trifecta. Might as well get it.
Should I get the SD too?
I think there's one. Can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, so that's part of the reason why I kind of want the real grade. It was like, so I built the wing, high grade wing, then I built the high grade RX-78-2, and then a high grade Barbados. And those
Oh,
are
it's interesting.
Yeah, well, that's like everything Target had available to buy
Sure.
before I knew there was a place like this.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, that helped.
Nice.
Don't you have all the Battlelog kits?
Yep.
He does.
I have all 10 Battlelog kits in
Which
my backlog.
one do you think is going to be your first?
Barbados.
The Barbatoros?
The Barbatoros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of every single one,
What?
I think that looks the coolest.
Is that a Toro?
I don't
Is
know.
a Centaur half man or half horse? Or both? Obviously-
Half horse, 'cause the-
three
'cause the
real grade
dong
wings,
is horse.
The old wing, the wing
sure.
0, and the TV wing, which is the last one that came out. So I think I want the TV wing.
What's up?
I built the wing 0 real.
Yeah. He's mostly horse.
Mostly horse. Oh, here we go. Here's a good question. What's the difference between the MG Wing Verka and MG Wing Endless Waltz?
Very minor.
Mm.
I think the Verka is slightly smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's weirdly smaller. And
You have the Verka and I have the Endless Waltz
the
version.
Verka
Oh, yeah, so I gotta
is
hear it.
weirdly smaller.
Yeah,
the
so
weapon
do-
is the same size.
Do you know which ones they're talking about, Nico? The redesign of the Endless Waltz redesign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So-
Endless Waltz redesign was one of is beautiful.
So
It's nice.
Well done.
the
It's
for the
very nice.
I need to
Verka,
watch it.
that was the first time I had to like properly. I had
kit,
to
not the-
fix a kit.
Oh, wow.
Because they can't hold the gun. Because
Can't hold the gun.
for some
I-
reason, it wanted to make it twice the size of the Gundam.
I had to. No, they made it like they made the gun to scale. They made the suit smaller.
So it's not 144, or it's not 100.
Technically, I would say no because it's not actually 1/100th.
Oh.
So what I had to do, I had to drill a hole into the hand, drill a hole through the gun handle, and then I took part of a paper clip as just a post, just so he can hold it up.
Probably never a speedball.
Yeah. Interesting. So then, if it's only minor and it's a size issue, then which one would you recommend?
I love Verka. I would go non-Verka for that one.
Non-Verka.
The Master Grade, the Endless Waltz Master Grade has the same issues with the gun and whatnot, but I would think it's a little bit more dumbed down. Where the Verka is probably like added a bunch of bells and whistles that it didn't need, but just made it structurally a little bit weaker.
It is definitely structurally weaker, and I would say the bells and whistles start and stop with decals.
Sure. Ow, my funny bone.
That
Certainly
really
hasn't been getting overused tonight, so you should be fine.
Oh.
Let's
Wow.
can we just real quick, when the chat's a little slow, can we talk about James Boo Boo that he got today?
Yes,
Actually,
I say let's
before we-
end on
No, before we do that, this is gonna be our womp womp of the day,
end on a womp womp.
and on the womp womp of the day.
Why do you need a new Gundam and Sasabi Master Grade 2.0? They both have Verkas, which are phenomenal kits,
Yeah.
and real grades.
But I'm also glad that like Troy just ordered the Wing Hondo today.
Hano, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Troy. I have that in my backlog, and I have not built it for like 2 years now.
Nice.
For no reason other than I just don't forget it's there.
Now, are you going to cut that one once or twice?
They're all twice.
Attaboy.
All
Attaboy.
of them
They're all
twice.
going to be twice.
When will we get a proper new Gundam in Sazabi MG 2.0?
That's what James
We
just
won't.
answered.
They have Verkas.
No, they have
won't.
Verkas. We're
They have
good.
Verkas. They have Verkas.
And they're awesome.
They have Verkas that are excellent, and they're basically just 2.0s already. If you're waiting for a 2.0, don't. Just get the Verkas.
You will enjoy it 100%.
They're very good. And they both have real grades as well, so if price is an issue, because the Verkas are a little pricey, the real grades are phenomenal.
The real grades are so good. They're just... I would love to see a part comparison. It felt like I was building the Verka again, just smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Troy says twice always.
Always twice.
Oops.
Oops, I did it again.
Good point, Zalian.
I'm gonna be singing that next time I build my next kit.
Yeah.
I gouged out a piece. I fucked it all up.
See, like,
Yeah, Puri, however you say your name, sorry. I know what you're saying about the Kotoki versions and whatnot but for 2.0s, but I'm just telling you they're never going to make a Master Grade 2.0 because they have the Verkas and the real grades. They sold so well. They still sell well. They're still making them. They all have like titanium finish versions and all that
So
stuff.
good.
That's like just the new design. Like they're just not going to make an old school 2.0. If they do, I would be absolutely shocked, but they just won't.
Not anytime soon, anyways.
I mean, not in the next 10 years.
Yeah, I'd agree with
No
that.
way.
Yeah.
So you kind of just
And
got to settle.
they're still printing the Verkas, too.
Yeah, there's still
There's no
actively
shortage of
printing.
them.
There's no shortage. So yeah, if you don't
I
like
mean,
the
I'm looking at Verka Sazabis right now.
Yeah, there's
if you
two.
don't
There's
if you
two
don't
stacked
like
right
the,
here.
if you don't like the Kotoki version,
And I think the news in aisle.
I think you're kind of SOL.
I grabbed a Hainu last time I was here. Like it's
The real grade?
no the Verka.
You did?
Yeah,
A Hainu?
Yeah.
I thought you already had that. I got you one.
you got me the new.
No, I got you the Hainu.
Strike that, reverse it. I got
Okay,
the new.
Got it. All right.
Put your thing back, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah, BM fan, the real grade Sazabi was fantastic. Believe it or
All right.
not, as good as you thought that kit was and as much fun you had, the master grade's better.
The
Somehow
The
yeah.
Verka is so,
so
good.
It's a
You guys
wild
keep telling me to
experience.
get the Verka,
It's
but I've
also-
heard a lot of the real grade was really good tonight.
I mean,
You should get both.
you should
the
get
answer is both.
Porque
You-
no
you
los
can get
dos.
one right
Get
now.
both.
I know.
But here's
They're
but-
both in the building.
But the
No, they're
both,
not.
but
Yeah,
both of them
RG
have,
isn't.
He doesn't have RGs?
I don't think so.
No,
but
he
both
doesn't.
of them do have their positives, right?
Yeah.
Even before the RG
Do-
Sazabi came out, that was the most customized and most custom painted ever.
The master grade?
Yeah.
The master grade
Yeah.
Verka
Yeah.
Sazabi has been done multiple times, and
So
every
good.
single time it always looks good. The candy coating, the battle damage that they do on all these, the dioramas, some of them even just like a lot of really great kit bashing that uses that base or resin kits. The resin kits for the Sazabi are gorgeous. Ugh, I want
It's
it.
just a fun kit from top to bottom. It's just a really fun build.
Yeah.
It's very good. Very good.
Any more questions, or should we talk about Jimbo's wound?
Yeah, I
It's
shouldn't
not that
even
bad.
talk about
It stopped bleeding.
All right, so womp womp of the week, womp womp of the month,
Yeah.
Womp
Second
womp
month.
of the month. So, all right. So Walter Gundam Pros is in a warehouse, and it's in a warehouse pretty much by itself. And the restrooms are very much down the hall, like a really long way.
That we've been calling the murder toilet.
The murder toilet,
The
sure,
murder
because they're
toilet.
kind of just like four walls and the toilet.
Murder.
There's 3 toilets, but
I haven't checked out the other two. So I get here and Walter, we're talking about like I gotta go use the restroom, but it's a bit of a hike and the lights are motion sensors, so you walk down a dark hallway before the light turns on and it's kind of creepy. So Walter's like, "Oh yeah, I've been riding around in this scooter that I found in the back room. It's a nice scooter, and it kind of falls over when you're riding it."
Yeah.
So like Jacob tries a scooter. Jacob's like, "Oh yeah, it's a little wobbly. I would be careful with that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take the scooter, whatever. Like, what's the worst thing gonna happen?" And it hits a bump and like goes a little wobbly for whatever reason. So I grab the scooter and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go to the restroom, guys. I'll see you in a few minutes." And I start riding a scooter, give it a kick, picks up some good speed. I forget that the warehouse is very disheveled and actually has literal street-sized potholes in the building.
Dilapidation.
So I'm riding the scooter, I give it a kick, hit a pothole, and I face plant on the ground. On the inside of the warehouse, indoors, and it's like the path is made out of asphalt. And I catch myself, whatever, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's I'm not gonna tell anybody about that. That didn't happen." And then I look at my hand and I seared off like a huge portion of my skin and it's like visibly red, and I'm like, I should probably get a bandage of some kind. So I go in and then I tell Walter that scooter is clearly dangerous, and he just laughed. And so yeah, I face planted indoors.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, you guys made me tell that story. It's not even that big of a story. It hurt, and it's pretty ouchies, but it's whatever. I'll be all
But it's okay.
I mean,
we
you
still
definitely
love
have
you.
hepatitis A through Z. Because
right. Whatever.
Every other alphabet.
yeah.
I'll answer. Well, I won't answer. But
Sure, you're not in Chicago.
I
No.
will say this last question before we leave for the night.
Nice.
It's Verka 20th anniversary this year, right? Did Bandai tease a possible new Verka for this year?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Also equally mad about it. You know what's also in their 20th anniversary? Mobile Suit Gundam Seed.
Seed is 20 years old.
I love seed kits.
Time is a motherfucker.
Master Grade EX
Never
Strike
seen
Freedom.
it.
Yeah, well, yes. Yes. But
Where's the third yes? There's nothing else.
there
Just the Master Grade
one
EX.
can hope,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I would say there has to be something more than just the MGEX. There's got to be.
For a 20th anniversary.
For 20, yeah, 'cause-
You would think.
but then also I'm expecting there's a 30th anniversary perfect grade on the table right now. I would expect them to do something like as good as a P Bandai Verka, maybe.
I hope so.
That'd be I'd buy it immediately.
Heartbeat.
Yeah, not even a second thought.
Yeah.
I hope so. Are we old? Yes.
Yeah, we're old. We're old.
I'm not old.
We're definitely feeling it.
I'm
but
not old.
Josh just mentioned, sure, you're not in Chicago. We're not It's definitely a
I
Massachusetts
mean, are you
issue.
kidding me though? Rhode Island and Mass, there's a lot of potholes
Just
here
the
too.
Yeah.
just New England.
Was that in
General.
reference to the potholes that I fell face first in, or like because you just want to visit the store?
Our roads are 400 years old. This building's at least 200. So,
The camera went out.
Camera.
oh, just so close.
The audio still works when the camera freaks out, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
the
it
audio
does.
still works. It's fine.
Still waiting for full mechanics Forbidden Gundam. I would keep waiting because they just did the Raider. I just talked about this with Jake. Jake, who was the third Gundam in? Was it Forbidden? Forbidden? Yeah. So they did Calamity, they did Raider, and then the third one is Forbidden. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, as in like the name's Forbidden.
Yeah.
So we might get
With
a
the cipher.
full
Something we can't
mechanics
get it.
Forbidden. Yeah.
Have a wonderful night, Pink Spike.
I didn't think they would make a full mechanics Raider Gundam. Never. So they probably will do a Forbidden.
Isn't it the 30th anniversary for both 0083 and Victory this year?
There should be also.
Victory. Oof.
That was a watch. You should watch it.
Victory?
I'm obviously joking.
I was gonna. Okay.
We'll
Even-
talk. We'll talk about.
We'll
what I
talk
watched
about it
and
next
where I can find
0083
them.
as in Stardust Memory, one of my favorite Gundam shows ever.
So
Stardust Memory's great.
wrapping
need 2.0s.
everything back around.
Extra
So,
bonus.
any womp stories before we all go?
I don't
I
have any
said
womp
mine.
stories. I have a dad joke though, but I'll get to
Oh,
that.
Oh, I
yeah.
forgot about
I
this.
forgot. We end on the dad jokes.
We
end
end
on
on the
the
dad
dad
jokes,
joke.
but
I got
before
none.
actually, yeah, we'll start going off with the ending off with the dad jokes.
All right, well, we'll end off with the dad jokes.
Let's before the dad jokes. Let's do one more plug for that
Yeah.
code.
I mean,
Last chance.
Yeah, so coupon code, extra bonus for 10% off, including sale items. So that means you can use that coupon code towards the ginormous backlog for the inventory reduction sale that they're having right now
On GundamPros.com.
on GundamPros.com.
And it's a tax-free weekend.
And
so.
it's tax-free weekend if you're in Massachusetts. And we did get the okay from Walter to have that extra bonus coupon code go until the end of Sunday, what's today? 13? So 8/14.
Yep.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
watch is dead.
Woo!
You got about a little over 24 hours. So
Extensions.
Extension of damage.
Yeah. I'm cool about extensions. Thank you for letting us do that, Walter. Awesome.
Where did he go?
I don't know. He's helping customers.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I'm not trying to call him. and
He's not
even
going to
here.
answer to that.
I want him to one day.
Cheese.
Un dia. All right. So, also again, everybody, don't forget to smash that like button.
Please.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Subscribe if you
Please.
haven't already, and let us know and share this out with everybody on all your socials if you can.
this is all I have in my life. Please subscribe.
This is also
Help us,
something like
please.
I need to be validated.
Please. And you know, after this is like, we're live right now, obviously, but when we're not live, it'll be posted. If you have any feedback on anything that
Yeah.
we're doing,
Yes, please
put it in
comment.
the comments. We obviously read them. There isn't
Topics
any.
you want to hear about,
Our
kits you want us to
Yes.
talk about, anything
Yes,
like that.
Please.
Our last ProCast got the most views so far, so I'm
Really?
yeah.
We got high
358.
hopes, people.
It
Really?
got more views than Anime Boston.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So hopefully
Yeah.
this one's gonna do well as
Trending in the right
do
direction.
good as well,
Mm.
and then from there we'll read the comments and
on the up and up.
give us some feedback, give us some tips, tricks
All right, I think we turn it over for the
dad jokes.
dad joke
Dad
and
joke
then call
time,
it, call it an
everybody.
evening.
Alrighty,
As always, I have none.
James has none, so I'll have to
John's
say
the king.
2.
John does a lot.
I
Whatever he
like-
Googles anyway.
So if you don't know already, we like to end our ProCast with
Thank you,
a
Troy.
dad joke, and James is never prepared, but that's fine. What type of shoe does
I
a
always
frog
forget.
wear?
What type of shoe does a frog wear?
Open toed.
I hate how much I like these.
Yeah, these are really good.
What country's capital is always growing?
What?
Ireland. Every day it's Dublin.
Oh, all right. Well, that's
All right, come on, boys. What you got?
That's a bit of a stretch.
A little stretch. One thing has got me worried, though. I'm worried for the calendar.
What calendar?
I mean, the calendar's days are numbered.
You got me.
he actually got me with
Got
that one.
me.
I was just like, wait for like the next podcast. Or
I'm like, damn.
I think we should end on that one.
No, Bronson. What do you got?
I got nothing. I never
You
do.
got nothing.
You got
I got
nothing?
nothing, dude.
You got nothing.
I
Everybody
don't,
see
I
my
don't come
mug?
here prepared.
Did nobody made a comment about my mug? I brought it just for this.
We did in the very beginning.
I don't care about you people.
I intentionally ignored it because I knew it would bother you.
What,
Oh yeah, that's accurate.
That's accurate.
what was the cat's favorite subject in school?
What?
History.
Stupid.
The cat or the snake?
The cat. The cat.
Cat's hiss, Jimbo.
Cat's hiss.
What sound do snakes make? Sounds the same.
Why the chicken crossed the road? Why, Josh? Please let me know.
The delay is just killing me.
Thank you,
Nico,
Troy. I'm
stop.
glad to hear
We're
that
just
the
we're
audio
just
is,
we're petering out now.
I'm glad to hear that the audio is much better tonight.
Yeah. If
Yes.
April
I
shower,
have
We
to
struggled with
wait
that.
for Josh to tell me why the chicken crossed the road. Bacchus. James laughed so much that he whacked his head into the shelf behind him.
I didn't hit my head into high grade Earth 3 Gundam. That's a good kit, by the way. High grade Earth 3, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right, let's thank Josh
wait,
here because
wait.
that's.
Troy says, "Did you guys hear about frog condoms?"
tell me more.
No.
They're riveted for her pleasure.
I mean,
I'm just guessing.
is that the
I'm just
answer? Is
guessing.
that the answer?
That's probably
Oh
the
my
answer.
God.
Oh, come on.
Gotta
Where is
wait.
it? Where is it? We're going to end on that one.
I get credit for that one if that's the
I'm waiting.
Oh my gosh, it's killing me.
I told you.
Yep. They're riveted for her pleasure.
Vindication.
Yes, high five.
I love it.
Right up top.
All right. Thank you,
All right,
everyone.
everybody. Again,
Have a wonderful night.
my name is Nico,
Bronson.
James.
John.
and we're the Gundam ProCast. Thanks for joining us, and
Seriously,
we'll see
leave
y'all.
comments, subscribe. We need the input. We love the input. We want to hear the input.
And the intention.
The intention.
And the intention.
Attention.
And the pleasure.
Attention.
Yes.
Not
Attention.
intention. Oh, my intention is to take you all out to a nice dinner and build a kit with you.
Oh, yeah? All right, y'all.
Bye.
Take care.
Can I get a